I recently got a box in the mail from Masterbooks with some of their new curriculum books, and I have to tell you, when I opened up the workbook, I gasped out loud, and I guess I didn't realize how loud I was because my husband was looking at me like, what is wrong with you? But if you're a homeschool mom, you will probably understand why I did, and tell me if I'm weird down below in the comments. So I'm going to talk about that in a second, but I want to explain, it's been several years since we've used Masterbooks. My child, who's already graduated, he's 19, he used them when he was in middle school, just to give you kind of like a timeline of how long it's been since I've used them. They were fairly new when we started using their curriculum, and I really haven't kept up a whole lot with what they've been doing. And now I'm really impressed. I can see a lot of differences just in the last couple of years and some updates that they have made. And that's what I want to share with you today because it's really exciting. So full disclosure, Masterbooks sent me a box of curriculum to review for you guys. However, this is all my opinion in here, so they don't tell me what to say, I just say what I want. And I will leave the link down below to the Masterbooks curriculum website. If you want to head over there, it's bymandymaltz.com/masterbooks. So right away, I can tell this is still the same classic Masterbooks open and go type of curriculum. I love that. They kept that, and there is just this really easy way to just pick this up, turn to the page where all of the schedule is, and just go. And one of the things that I loved about Masterbooks is that they always have this schedule right in the front where you can just kind of check off the date, and it makes it really easy if you're trying to implement a independent style of homeschooling for your kids. And that's what I do because it's just making my life so much easier to do that. So my kids can just open to the schedule page, see what they're supposed to read, check it off, and they're done. This is still a very solid biblical curriculum. Of course, I never expected that to change. The Bible is woven throughout all of their books, which I really love and enjoy. And that is one of the top things that I always look for in a curriculum is it biblical? And Masterbooks has always kept that throughout all of their books, of course. But this is still very parent friendly, which I enjoy. And there's not a whole lot of books that come with it. So for the new One Nation Under God, you have the teacher workbook, schedule, all of that in one workbook type of book. And then you have the textbooks where you just need these two books right here. And it makes it really easy, especially if you don't have a whole lot of space. I love that. It saves me a lot of issues with having, you know, tons of books around and things like that. It's just, I just need these two books and I'm done. Now, what made me gasp out loud was as soon as I picked up the workbook and I started flipping through it, I thought I was using the textbook. You want to know why? Because it's in color. And okay, I know a lot of you probably already knew that if you use Masterbooks, but I did not know that. And I am so used to workbooks being black and white that when I opened up the workbook and I saw all the color, I was like, wait, do I have the wrong book? And when I realized that it was not the textbook, it was the workbook, I gasped, and my husband was like, what's wrong with you? And I was like, it's in color. Oh my goodness. And he just kind of rolled his eyes because I'm a nerd like that. But the workbook is in color. I love that. And it's high school. Usually if you find a workbook in color, it's like for elementary. It's high school and it's in color. So that's really cool, Masterbooks. Love that. The next thing I noticed was all of the options. Masterbooks has so many new books. I have not really kept up with Masterbooks, but they sent me a catalog in my box. I sat here for like 45 minutes looking through this thing. There are so many new courses for elementary, middle, and high school students. I mean, just tons, tons and tons and tons. And I love how much they have expanded their catalog. Really, really neat. You could just get lost in that thing for hours. There's everything from apologetics to new Bible curriculum to new history to their language lessons have expanded to all the way to grade 12 now. Huge, huge selection, and it's all Masterbooks looks like a one-stop shop for all of your curriculum at this point. Really, really impressed with that. Another thing, the language lessons is a full curriculum. So you don't need a separate spelling or vocabulary or writing curriculum. It is all in one, which I love, because a lot of language arts curriculum, you kind of have to like pull from different things, or they have different books for different ones, kind of like a Becca, like you have your spelling book, and then you have your grammar book, and then you have the literature book. There's just so many things, like there's books everywhere. But the language lessons book is just one book. And sometimes two, if they have an additional reader. So they sent me language lessons 10 because I have a 10th grader, and they sent me the required reading for that. So this is all I would need for the entire year for language arts, which is really neat because I don't have to have a ton of different books and things like that. Okay, online courses. Can we talk about this for a minute? Because they have online companion courses for these books. And I don't think any other company that I have seen yet has this many online courses. They even have online courses for the language lessons. Now, not for all of the levels yet, but they're coming, which is really cool. They have everything in there. I mean, you could just scroll for an hour and see all the different companion video courses that they have for these different curriculum books that are available on their site. This is really neat, especially if you have a child who loves computer courses, which my youngest loves computer courses. And now I'm really looking at this going, this might be a really cool option for him. And not only that, but they're really affordable video courses as well, which I really, really enjoy, because video courses can get quite expensive, especially for high schoolers. So I really love this, and they have video courses for elementary, middle, and high school as well. Also, they have an app, which is really neat, where you can actually talk with the curriculum developers, ask questions, get support. I am going to put this app on my phone probably as soon as I'm done recording this video, because I want to go and explore the app. So I don't know a whole lot about the app yet, but I'm going to go get it because that's neat. I love that. So they have like a whole community on this app. And I'm going to run over there as soon as I'm done because I want to join that little community. Lesson organization. We need to talk about this because that was one of my favorite features of the actual workbooks here. So this is for the student and the teacher. And in the beginning of this, anytime you start a new course, especially with like Masterbooks, you need to read the beginning pages because that's going to tell you how the class is set up, grading, you know, what to expect, all of that type of stuff. But one thing that I love is this is very teacher friendly. This is very well organized, and this really helps you figure out everything quickly. I can open this up and in 20 minutes I know how the entire course works. Very organized, color-coded, everything. So this is super easy. So if you're like a first-time homeschooler, this is really, really easy for you to follow along and just kind of open and go, which I love about curriculum books that are open and go like this. This is truly open and go. So these books that I have, the world history, the Under God books, and the language lessons, they all follow this 5-day repetitive format. So every Monday is the same type of exercise. Every Tuesday is the same type of exercise. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. And so your child kind of gets on this pattern where they know what to expect each day. So companion options here. They have so many new things on their website. They have audiobooks, which we are big audiobook people. They have devotionals, they have timelines, they have all kinds of neat things on their website now to accompany a lot of different books that they have. And I am one of those people that I will get the online book for me and I will read along with an audiobook while my son has the physical book in his lap. That's the type of homeschool that we run. I feel like it's more immersive and we all kind of get to do it together. So I really, really like that. And that's probably something I'm going to take advantage of. I'm probably going to buy the audiobooks to the books that we are going to use just so I can do it with him and it's kind of immersive for the whole family. So who is this curriculum perfect for? If you want independence, if you want open and go, if you want biblical lessons, if you want to spend less time planning, this is the curriculum for you. This is very well organized for that type of family. I think these are going to be fun. And yes, I am going to be using some of these just watch my upcoming videos. I will reveal everything then. I'm still kind of in planning mode right now, but the summer is coming down to an end and I really need to get myself moving on these. So the heart of Masterbooks really hasn't changed. They're still open and go, they're still biblical, they're still easy, very, very parent friendly, but they have made some really cool changes and they've expanded not only their online catalog, but just so many books. Like you're seeing so many new readers come out and online courses and companion options. There are so many new things that I just wanted to go into Masterbooks and order everything. It was a test of my self-control. The books are just so engaging. The workbooks are very engaging. And I feel like this is going to be a great option for a lot of families. And I can see why so many parents just love Masterbooks. So if you want to order any of these, I will leave the links down below and I will see you in the next video. And again, huge thank you to Masterbooks for sending this box to me in the mail. This has been so much fun to go through. I will see you all in the next video, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Happy homeschooling.